Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG, where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website, the link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released Final Frontier. This is a streamlined sci-fi tabletop RPG where you get to explore space for justice, for profit, for both. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Today, I am continuing my review series featuring Neurodrive Origins. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review series, featuring this True D6 standalone isekai fantasy tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about classes and skills. It looks complex, right, based on the image on the screen, but it is not. All the skills a character can learn are organized in the skill grid. When you acquire a skill, you mark its box by filling it in with a highlighter or drawing an asterisk. When you gain new skills, you can only choose those connected to a skill you already know. When creating a character, choose its class from the 4 available options you can see on screen. You have at the center the fighter, the rogue, the cleric, the wizard. Check the skill grid and mark the name of your chosen class, which is located in the center of the grid. Starting from your class box, you can select 2 skills that are connected to it by a line. So for example, let's take a look at the fighter. Maybe you choose +4 max HP, right? And this one is connected to archery. But if you wanted to take +3 max HP in the lower left area, you will have to do it via light armor. So you start to move through this grid. It's going to be easy to multi-class as a fighter cleric or a rogue, or a fighter rogue, because the skills are so close. But the wizard, I've already done the math, and you would have to take the skill path from rogue to wizard for a total of 9 rectangles. But if you were to follow the fighter cleric route towards wizard, it would require 10 rectangles. So considering that you can only take a maximum of 20 skills, you have to think about that. And not all campaigns are going to be as lengthy, of course, so you need to consider that when marking your path through the skill grid. Now when it comes to level up, of course you can choose 2 new skills, but they must be connected, so it is all about that. And additionally, when you reach an even level, 2nd, 4th, 6th level, etc., permanently increase one attribute of your choice by 1. When you reach an odd level, 3rd, 5th, 7th, permanently increase your maximum HP by 1. The highest level you can reach is 10. You have various skill types. Most skills provide an effect that is always active or always usable. Conversely, cooldown or once per day or per game session skills have usage restrictions. Some skills, such as unwavering, are triggered by a specific condition. You cannot use the same cooldown skill in 2 consecutive activations. Skills whose text contains once per day or per game session, once used or once their effect has been triggered, recharge and become available again only after 24 hours in the game world or at the start of a new tabletop session. As you level up, you can unlock new skills, and that way you can customize your character. Now, the skill list is very well explained, but there are some things that could be improved. For example, adrenaline. You recover 1 HP killing a foe with a ranged attack or skill. But it doesn't exactly say if it's a ranged skill. It could be interpreted as ranged attack or some other skill. It is only when you read Bloodthirsty that you understand, because it says you recover 1 HP killing a foe with a melee attack or skill. So I think it would be better such as Adrenaline, with a ranged attack or ranged skill. You have many skills such as Archery. When you kill an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, you can make another attack immediately with the same weapon. You also have Combo. Once per day or per game session during your activation, you can take an extra action. There is also Dancing Blade. You can roll intelligence instead of strength for one-handed melee attacks, but criticals are treated as normal successes unless you choose to roll with disadvantage. And there are many others, such as Drain Life, Finesse, Fireball, Fury. If you want to be a necromancer, there is also a, well, where is it? Resurrection? No. Undead Slave. There is also Trap Maker, there is also Smash, Sleep, Shield, Seduce, Paralysis, Poison, and many others. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we are going to talk about equipment and items. You can think of skills as feats and spells from other games. The only thing that you need to consider is that, like I said, follow the path on the grid that is most optimal for your particular character concept. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop role-playing games, it's not about what you want your characters to do. It's about what your characters are doing. And in this sort of MMORPG isekai style of game, immersion is multi-dimensional because after all, you're playing as a real person within the game, and you're also playing as your avatar. So once again, thank you all, and see you later.